Good morning, guys. Ah, what a morning. My gosh. So I was up really, really early. Well, not really early, but, a little bit earlier than normal, to make sure that I was up and dressed and ready and boys off to school and, kindy and, lunch is made and everything and on time ready for you guys. And I got in my car and it wouldn't start. It has been having a few issues turning over lately, and I think it's just because I haven't been driving it very much. But this morning it just wouldn't even turn over. It wouldn't go at all. So, whoops. But anyway, I'm here now, and I'm super pumped to go through this catalogue with you. And my father-in-law is going to come around later and charge the battery in my car, so it'll all be sorted out. But I'm apologising for being late. I had everything set up this morning. Good morning, Rose. How are you, beautiful? Hi, Sarah. All right, so I'll flip you guys around, and we'll get started on this stunning new catalogue. I'm super, super excited. Oh, so first of all, there is a couple of things that you should know. First, we have a new online shop, and I jumped on there early this morning and had a look, and it is stunning, but it's a little bit of a different setup. So if you have any questions, just give me a bell and let me know, and we can sort it out. There are a couple of deals on at the moment. So for June, to coincide with this beautiful new catalogue, we have a host offer, which you can either be a hostess of a party, either in person or online, or you can just place a big order yourself and get the host benefits with your own orders, because there are some of you that like to place a big order every now and then. Morning, Sue. Oh, right. Okay. Well, it is about 9 a.m. here in Australia. Basically the host rewards are for orders. So normally host rewards kick in at $250, and that is still applicable to your orders, and you get 10%, so $25 on a $250 order, or going up however much, so by the 10%. So the deal on at the moment is for orders over $400. So you would normally get your $40 stamping rewards. Morning, Nanette. So you still get that. You still get the $40 host rewards. You get an additional $40. So for orders over $400, you get $80 host rewards. And so, for example, if you were to place a $500 order, you would get the normal $50 host rewards plus the additional $40. So it would be $90 host rewards or something similar to that. So, so you can grab a couple of friends or family members together and place those orders if you have a couple of people that want to go in with you, so that you can get the bonus host rewards. And then the other deal is a joining offer, which is really, really cool. So the normal deal is you get to choose $235 worth of goodies, and you pay $169, and you get free post on that as well. And then for any other orders that you place after you've joined, you get a 20% discount. So all of that still applies. The bonus is that you get to choose a free bundle of your choice. So we'll have a look through the catalogue in a minute, and I'll show you all of the beautiful bundles that you can choose from. But the one of the most stunning bundles in the catalogue is the Beautiful Blossoms, I think it's called something like that. And it is also the most expensive bundle in the catalogue. So that would be my choice if I were to join. But here's the kicker, right? So if you place the 400 plus order, and you get the bonus host rewards of $80, then you can join and take the $80 off your kit. So you only pay like $90 to join, and you still get the free bundle. What amazing value is that? So let me know if you want to grab some friends together and place a big order, so you can get the extra rewards, and then we can take it off your kit, so you can pay $90 and get like almost, what, $350 worth of value for $90. What? That's a crazy deal, right? So good, so good. Anyway, all right. Morning, Maureen. Morning, Ange. Morning, Jill. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Joanne. Thanks, everyone, for jumping on. I can see that there's lots of people excited and waiting to see this beautiful catalogue. So I'll flip you around and we'll get started on this. And of course, as a kicker for anyone who places an order with me through June, you will all get a pack of the Gilded Gems, and they are beautiful. They are gold, and they are like 3D faceted. Trying to get that to focus on there. Over here, focus over here. Nope, doesn't want to focus. Oh, there we go, almost had it. Anyway, they are really, really pretty. That one's fallen out of place. Showing you a dodgy pack. Yeah, so that is really, really cool. Oh, so the offer, Ange, is it is for orders over $400, you get a bonus $40 host rewards. So you get your normal host rewards of $40 plus an additional $40, so you get $80 of host rewards. And then the joining offer is you get a bundle. You can choose a bundle for free on top of your normal kit, but you can also put the two together. So if you place a big order, or you get a group of friends together to place an order and you get the extra host rewards, you can then use the host rewards on the kit, so you get the kit cheaper. So you can get the kit for $90 and you still get the bonus of the extra bundle in your kit as well. So it's a really, really cool kicker there. Anyway, all right, I'll flip you guys around. Oh, excuse me. Still got a little bit of a cough going. Okay. So yeah, really, really good offer at the moment. And that is just for June. So up until the 30th of June. And the other thing to take note of is that we do have a new shop front on our website. So a new look. It's had a bit of a makeover. Very, very pretty. So, alright, this is the stunning new catalogue, and isn't it gorgeous? And I absolutely love the new in colours. And so this has gone live this morning. This is already up on our shop, and you can order all of this product right now. Morning, Sharon. And oh, I just love the new look of this catalogue. These are the new in colours. So we've got Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, Just Jade, and Cinnamon something. Cinnamon, I don't know, we'll find it in a minute anyway. I was so good, I almost remembered all of them. Alright, and then you've got all of the sweets listed here at the front of the catalogue as well. So we're starting off with the kits. How beautiful are these? So we've already seen this looking up one. That is a carryover product. But this citrus one is brand new. And how cute are these? Aren't they gorgeous? They're absolutely adorable. Check out that adorable little stamp set. And there is morning Sarah, morning Sharon. Cider, yes, cinnamon cider. That's right. We also have a new little beginner brochure. That sun is annoying. And in here there is some coordinating products. So there's a little mini one. I'll show you the set for that in a minute. But there's this really cute fruit, which I thought would go really well with this because there's already some citrus and stuff in there, and I just thought the two might look really cute together. So there are some extra little cute things in here. This one is actually listed in the annual catalogue as well. But you can just get the pack to get the everything that you need to make these cards, which includes the watercolour pencils. And the watercolour pencils are super cute. Morning, Teresa. So did you know with your watercolour pencils you can use the aqua painter or the blender pens to smooth out the colour in those pencils? So they just work like normal colouring pencils, but then when you add water or liquid to them, you can even use your Wink of Stella to colour over the watercolour pencils and just smooth out that colour. Really, really cool looks. And how cute is this happy birthday? I think that one is in the annual catalogue as well. But again, you can get the set. So you get all of the little note cards and the stamping right markers and things so that you can make this set of cards. Oh, that's the Simply Citrus kit again. Oh, so that's a better close-up of those cards. How cute are they? Really fun. I love this one. Okay. So, now those weren't actually included with the annual catalogues. So if I've sent you an annual catalogue and you still want one of these beginner brochures as well, I am planning actually to send these out shortly. So you should receive one from me soon anyway. But if you particularly want one, just give me a holler and I'll let you know. I'll get in touch. I'll get one to you. So how pretty is this? Morning, Sarah. Isn't that just a stunning kit? Don't those cards look beautiful? And the thing I love about the kits is that they, and that's a box. How gorgeous is that? See the little knob on the front, the little gold knob? So you can keep all of your cards in there or just use it for other things as well. But the kits make it really, really easy to make something stunning for a beginner or someone who is just time poor. They're also awesome for if you're like going on a caravan, like an extended holiday or a camping trip, and you want a little something to take along with you, then the kits work really well for that sort of thing as well. But I have, so for example, my mother-in-law, she buys kits regularly to send overseas to teenage nieces and nephews, and they absolutely love doing these kits. And so this one is a project kit, so you buy the stamp set separately. It has the inks and the stamp set comes separately to the kit. This one is inclusive, so this one actually has a little stamp, a little ink block, and the stamp set are included in the box. So those ones are all inclusive. And this is a project kit with the separate stamp set. So, and this one is a product medley, which is really pretty. I do love my blues, and this is all the midnight, the new midnight, Misty Midnight colour. Morning, Rach. And this one includes a stamp set with it as well. But you can also get a refill kit for it, which is just the paper and the ribbon, I think. And these bits, the little die cut bits and the emboss bits. So you buy the medley to begin with the ink, with the stamp set, and the dies and stuff come in it as well. And then if you really love it, you can top it up and get the refill. Or if you just love the paper, you can just buy the refill on its own. You don't have to get the stamps and the dies with it. So that's really handy. And that is 6x6 inch paper that comes in that medley. Alright, so now we're going to start getting into the real good stuff. This is the new Flowers for Every Season suite. And I've got this one. Flowers for Every Season. Okay, so there are 2 bundles that come. If you want the suite, you can just pay the one price and you get everything that is listed here in the suite. So you still get the discount on the bundles, but it just means that you only have to enter one code and then it's got everything or you can buy everything individually if you just want particular items. So, but I love, love, love sweets because they make it really easy to make things that, you know, go together. So easy. How beautiful is that? It looks like china, like fine china. Really, really pretty papers in this one. And this is part of my designer series paper share as well. So I've got the designer series paper share and the ribbon share, and there's information for those under my events. All the prices and everything are listed there. I haven't placed that order yet, so if you let me know really soon, like before the end of this video, I can include you on my order. But really cute. And how 90s is this? I love this one. So, I'm pretty sure I had some like t-shirts and stuff that were made in that print. Cute little, are they daisies? I think they're daisies. Anyway, and a little green version as well. And then on the backs, there's all different ones. So they're all double-sided. How gorgeous is that? All the beautiful leaves. Really pretty. Hi Sam, hi Rhonda. That's your favourite. Which one is that, Sharon? One of the sweets? Or the papers? How cute is that? I love this. Actually, I think I've seen Kayla fussy cut these flowers. I'm not sure. Maybe she stamped them. And anyway, Kayla McCauley, or Kayla McCready now, she's married. Anyway, I think that she used those on some of her cards. They're really, really pretty little flowers. But how gorgeous are those? And that would make a really cool masculine background as well. So it's cool. It's really good having that tan colour. I love it. I think it was something that was really missing from our colour palette. We didn't have like a tan. We've got the crumb cake, which is like a lighter tan colour, but yeah, really good to have that. Really, I think it's a really good, strong masculine colour, but it's also a really good natural colour. I love it. Anyway, lots of things that you can do with that. So here are the 2 bundles that come with that suite. You get the jars. Oh, and the jars have these adorable little plastic jars. Where are they? Here. And they're tiny. Look how cute they are. Aren't they sweet? So they're little 3D shaker things that you can get to match with this. So it's actually a stamp set that has a matching punch with it. And so you can punch out the card. Yeah, they've got some here. I think it's got potpourri in it. So you can punch out the card and put the little shaker dome on, and then you can fill it and have it as like a little shaker. It's adorable. So cute. So I'm looking forward to playing with those. And now the kids are back in kindy. So I've actually got some free time to myself. It is amazing. So, and we've got another stamp set that has got these similar flowers on it. The Country Home stamp set. So I thought that these two would intermingle really well, and you could put those, because this is 100%. How cute do those go together? They match really well. So you could definitely, oh, look at that. What a fit. Perfect. The little stems fit in that jar. Very cute. Anyway, you could totally mix and match with those ones. Alright. And so this stamp set doesn't have any sentiments in it, which means it leaves it open for anything, right? So you can mix and match your stamp sets with that. And something that would go really well if you don't have many stamp sets that have like a lot of sentiments in them, you can get the itty bitty greetings or itty bitty birthdays, and they have a ton of sentiments. And there's an itty bitty Christmas as well. But how cute are these? So itty bitty greetings, it's a double stamp set. You could probably fit them all in the one case if you squish them in. I haven't put them together yet. But it's got all sorts of greetings on there. So love and sympathy, engaged, Easter, birthday, Hanukkah, Mother's Day, Father's Day, trick or treat, anniversary, birthdays and retirement, well wishes, like get well soon, congratulations, happy graduation, and showered with love. That's a cute one. So yeah, tons and tons of things. So if you have a lot of a lot of stamp sets that are very image heavy and you don't have a lot of sentiments to go with them, you can totally you know, get one of these stamp sets that have got a lot of different sentiments in them. And then they go with anything. This sunflower is so pretty. I've seen a lot of really gorgeous ways to play with this. This is really cute. This sample here, they've got crumb cake cardstock, and they've used the watercolor pencils. So they've colored it with white first and then gone over it with color. And when you put the white base down, it really makes it pop. Morning, Angie. Morning, Karen. Sorry, just flicking through the comments, making sure I haven't missed anything. So this is another one that's really good for all of the different sentiments as well. And these ones are like 2 parts. So you've got an inside and an outside sentiment to go on your card. But these are some carryover ones. And you'll notice that they're all marked if they've, like, this is the reversible image. So with the reversibles, you just use the back of the stamp. What's that one? Mountain Air. There it is. Sorry, excuse my cough, guys. So you actually just flip the stamp over and use the back of it. It's cut so that it doesn't have the edge around it. So like these ones have, I don't know if you can really see that on my hand or not. This is not a reversible stamp set, so you can see there's no cutout for the handle or anything, and it's got the edge all the way around it. Whereas these ones that are meant to be reversibles have got no edge around them, or very little edge around them, and they're cut really finely along the shape. So with these mountains and stuff, you can just flip them over and and use them on both sides. So the whole stamp set is like that as well. So, you know, the moon, you can use it with the detailed side, or you can flip it over and it'll just be a plain circle. So you could use that for like a sunset instead. Gonna have a pile of stamps on my desk by the end. And so the distinctive ones are very, very fine pictures, whereas, you know, these ones are more of an outline. These ones have a lot of detail in them, and they look quite photogenic when you stamp them. Okay, what else have we got? Let's stick to the new stuff so that we don't get too sidetracked. Oh, there's the gilded gems. Oh, and the In Good Taste elements, the wooden elements, little leaves and flowers. They're really cute. Got a pack of them here. And yeah, I'm really actually excited to use them because they're really pretty little shapes in there. And you can heat emboss them, and you can also colour them with ink. Hi, Enza. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay. This punch is really, really cool. I'm hoping to get one soon. I've actually got it on request for for my upline, so hopefully I get that soon. But I'm sure that she will order it today or tomorrow now that the catalogue has gone live. So that is a really, really cute one. I'm super excited to get it. I have seen some comments with the punch that it's a little bit fiddly to get the ends lined up properly. So I would suggest that when using these sorts of punches, and any punches really, I tend to flip mine upside down so that rather than punching that way, and you know, you can only see the top of the punch, turn it over, and that way when you've got your paper in there, you can actually line up the sentiment inside where you exactly want it to punch, and that's a much more precise way of doing it. So I would suggest to do that with these particular punches that have a lot of detail on them, or if you want your sentiment lined up really perfectly, just flip the punch over upside down so that you can see exactly where you're punching. So this is the kind of thing that you can make with it, all of the little strips. It kind of looks like paddle pops. I love it. Okay, and this gorgeous World of Good suite. Oh, this one is stunning. And the new metallic colour is brass, which is really cool. So they got rid of the champagne and copper, and they've brought in brass instead. So it's good. Keep it all new, switch it up. And so this one has these really cute little elements that you can put in the corners and little belt buckles. And it also has this really cool embossing folder, which is called Old World Paper, but it looks like, I think Angie, I think you mentioned last time you thought it looks like leather, but there's so many different things that you could make with this embossing folder. Like you could use it for sea or clouds, or you know, any sort of textural background. What were the other things that I came up with last time? Mud. I'll have to go back and look at my other video. I think we came up with about half a dozen different uses for it between the lot of us. But yeah, really, really cool masculine suite, but you know, also great for the travel documentation. And it's got memories and more cards with it as well. So they are excellent for the obviously memory keeping, scrapbooking, project life type stuff, but the little cards are fantastic. So this is actually the set here. This isn't the Memories and More set, this is the one that matches this first suite here, I'm fairly certain. Does it come? Oh yeah, Flowers for Every Season, Memories and More pack. Yeah, so it does come with this suite. Anyway, they're so cute. So you get some big ones, you get some stickers, and some of these have sentiments on them, and some of them are blank for you to either stamp or write. Bloom and Grow, that's a sweet one, isn't it? Hi Melissa! So, some really cool things, and these make excellent backgrounds as well for your cards. Like, you can use the whole thing. Just if you're in Australia, I'd usually trim mine down just a little bit to make them fit on the standard card front. But they're really cool, really easy to add a bit of extra to your card, like an extra layer or a bit of extra colour, and you don't have to go to a lot of trouble to be able to get it to work. So, and I've actually been using these ones. I've been doing a meditation course, 21 Days of Abundance, and so I've been writing down all of the little sayings every day, because it gives you a couple of sayings each day. There's a main saying, and then there's one that goes with the meditation. So I've been writing all of those down on my little cards, and I'm just gonna use one as a little inspiration card each day to have on my desk to just remind me to be grateful. So I'm finding lots of different little uses for these beautiful little card packs. And you could totally use that for prayers as well, or psalms, for like Bible journaling and stuff like that. It would be super cool. Okay. So, I'm really excited about this Game On One. I think that this is such a cool masculine stamp set, and I also really like this Whiskey Business. I think that is super cute. And look at the little cup and the little lime or orange skin and the old school glass decanter. I love it. Love, love, love it. So I actually think that these two would go really well together. They're like very casino theme. Or Bucks Night theme. So I love those. I'm definitely, those two are on my order list to get today. So yeah, I'm really excited to get those and have a little bit of a play around, because my brother, he loves having poker nights with his mates, and you know, my husband and even Dave's mum, it likes to drink whiskey, so it would make a really cool card for her as well. Doesn't have to just be masculine, right? So this is another new stamp set, and this one you can use with the Stamparatus. So if you want to set it up on the Stamparatus, and then you can move down with it. And there are actually some of the stamp sets. I'll go back to Whiskey Business, because you'll notice on here it says hinge step down the bottom. So you can see down here with the stamp details, it says hinge step. So like for this wood background, if you put it on your Stamparatus and just move it down one hinge and stamp, move it down one hinge and stamp, and then they'll line up perfectly. Oh, you got the punch already, Spooks, and it's weird to work it out. Yeah, so I don't have it. Well, I'll do a tutorial on it when I get it. But basically, if you hold it upside down, it should be easier to line things up. So not the first punch you could probably do relatively easily, and then for the second punch, I would definitely turn it upside down to have a look and line that up. But yeah, anyway, the new Stamp Emboss machines, they are so cool, and the sides fold up so they don't take up a lot of room like the Big Shot does. And there is a mini one. I'm super excited for the mini one. I really, really, really want the mini one. I think the mini one will be really easy to like take to classes and take with me when I go on a craft day over at a friend's house. And you know, and it actually has in the back of the catalogue with all of the, see how cute is the mini one, right? But all of the dies are actually marked to say whether they work with the mini one. How cute is that? So it's really only the big ones that don't fit in there. But I mean, most of the time you're just doing a sentiment or a tree or, you know, something like that, right? So I think the mini one will actually work for most things, just not those really big ones. Oh, and that's the blossom one. That's the blossom one that I was talking about for Blossoms in Bloom. So that is $104 for the bundle. And that's the most expensive bundle listed, I think. So, but how gorgeous is that, right? So many pretty different designs that you can make with that, and you can get that for free with your kit. So cool. But you can choose any of these bundles. So, I'll do that while I'm here. So we've got all of these die bundles that you can choose from. See that you could get the letters, the Playful alphabet one, that's worth $80. And so any of these die bundles, you can choose from anything that is in a bundle price. And then you can also pick from the punch bundles, which are listed here. So you've got the whale, the tulip, that's the lovely you, that's the one with the little tags that we were just looking at then. The fancy tag topper, the jars, oh, the postage stamps are super cute. I'll show you those in the catalogue in a minute. And they've kept the heartfelt as a bundle as well. So that's that's 2 punches that you get in that kit. Anyway, so you can choose from any of those for free when you join. Really, really cool deal. So with the stamping cut and emboss machines, they are actually not available just yet. So as with COVID has stuffed up a lot of things, but so the orders for those just haven't quite come in yet, but we are hoping to get some news on those soon. Hopefully within the next month or so I'll have an update for you as to when the stamping cut and emboss machines will be available, but they are definitely worth the wait. So super excited to get one of those when they become available. And how cool is this triangle stamp set, right? It doesn't look much when you first look at it, but you can make some super cool geometric patterns with it. And check out these awesome pages here with the designer series paper all layered out, and then this really cool card, and that's a mix of stamps and designer series paper, and I think that's the new brass paper, or it might be the gold foil, and the new the gold thread as well, which is really cool. So you can do some awesome things with that, and no sentiments again, which means you can put anything that you want with it. So very, very cool. And of course you can always do that, right? You can take the images from one stamp set and match them with a sentiment from another stamp set. Okay, so that was the tiles one. That was where we were up to before with the Stamparatus. Very, very cool. And I love these big sentiment dies. You can layer those up as well. They look really cool layered up. Oh, here we go. There's one. Knew I'd seen it somewhere. But how cool is that? So I think that's the wood paper, that brown one. So they've used white, wood, and then I think that's Pretty Peacock. Oh, and they've layered that one up as well. How cool does that look with the smaller one in the background? What? That's really cool. Isn't that a beautiful tile background? Looks awesome, doesn't it? Hi, Satomi. Hi, Vicky. Ah, and the Playful Pets. This is really cute. I'm gonna open my blind again. Get a little bit more light. Too glary? No, that's alright. It's a bit cloudy today, so when the sun comes out, it's really bright. Hey, Patty, how are you, gorgeous? So, the little pets, these are so cute, and they match the, this one, I think that one. There is one of the stamps. Is it that one? Or maybe it's one of the ones on the paper. I'm sure that there's one that matches the punch. So you got the dog punch and the cat punch from the previous catalogue, and they've rolled over, carried over. I'm certain that there's something in there that fits that dog punch. Maybe it's one of the dogs in the paper. Anyway, I'll have to wait until I get the paper. So, oh, Many Mates. This is really cool, right? So I saw this stamp set and I loved it, and I wanted to get it straight away because it's got some really awesome sentiments in it and a bunch of different ones, so you can use it for anything. But it actually comes in a bundle with this like lattice design die. How cool is that? And so you can snip it up and make different shapes out of it. But there are also all these different dies that come in the pack as well. So really, really cool. You can see all of the dies there, very, very small, but there's actually 4 different ones. So there's the big page of the lattice, and then there's the 3 sort of long, narrow, stripy ones that look like that. So very, very cool. Oh, you're still in hospital. You poor thing. I hope that your son's feeling better soon. Oh, a Pretty Parasol. I love this one. So Pretty Parasol and Game On are actually in my June class. So that's the Game On stamp set, the masculine cards and casino type theme. I really, really, really love that one. Game On and Pretty Parasol are the first two stamp sets in my new stamp club. So you can attend my stamp club casually for $60. And so this is going to be a standard price so that the price isn't fluctuating and changing every month. It makes it easier to for all my regular class attendees to plan for, right? So I'm doing $60 for a casual class, $55 if you'd like to subscribe to one class for 3 months, or $50 if you'd like to subscribe to both classes for 3 months. So you can save a lot, like $60 by taking the third option. So anyway, I'm hoping that is good. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but it's worth a try, right? So we'll do that first stamp camp for the next few months and see how that rolls, whether everyone thinks that it's easy to understand and easy to plan for. So hopefully that works well for everyone, but I'm excited to try it. It's a new thing, so it's worth a shot, and it makes life easier not having to worry about how much everything adds up to. So yeah, anyway, I'm really, really excited to start using this stamp set because it matches the Under My Umbrella stamp set and the Punch. So you can mix and match and coordinate with both of those, and it's really, really cute. So this one is a new one as well. This one is a carryover. That's the Itty Bitty Greetings that I was showing you before with all of the different sentiments. So a stamp set like that is really good to have in your stash because then you can make any kind of card. You can take the images from all of the other stamp sets that you've got and just add a little sentiment to it. So, and I like the really little understated sentiments. They look really cute. So, anywho. This is another new one, the So Much Happy. And this one coordinates with some dies as well. And how cute is this? So I think this happy one is actually one of the dies there, 178. So you can cut the happy out and you can make, use the letters separately. It's also got the little banners, the clouds, the little stars, look at the little stars. It's really cute. So I think that is actually a really good stamp set. I like that font. And it's got some really cute dies with it as well. You can make a lot with that. So have a look at these samples that they've made here. Oh, so they have done these clouds by using the die and using the die as a mask and sponging blue ink over the top. So they've had a white cardstock base and you hold down the die and then you sponge blue and then move it down and sponge more blue, move it down and sponge more blue. So that's a really cute idea. And then they've made it into a shaker card by die cutting the balloons and adding sequins in there. Those little star sequins. Oh, they must be the stars. They must be the star dies. Because you get those 3 little star dies. That's super cute. You can even do shimmer cardstock, or you could use the normal cardstock and paint it with Wink of Stella before you die cut all of those little teeny weeny stars out of it. Oh, how cute would they be with some sparkle on them? Adorable. I love that. Oh, and this is the new metallic thread. So it's actually Misty Moonlight, I think it's called, the blue one, and white, and it's actually 2 lots of thread, but they're twined together, and they've got silver metallic thread mixed through them as well. Very, very, very cute little metallic thread there. So I think that might be just the white thread on its own from there. I'm not sure. Oh, and this one's got the little flags. How cute is that? So I think they've actually die cut that in white and then just coloured the flags with like Stamping Right markers. That's really cute. And that little spotty background. That's adorable. What paper is that? Must be the Playful patterns, I think. Alright, and that's the happy die used normally. So there would be a little bit of blue, a blue border underneath both sides of that Just Jade. And then this is the happy one that they've done again. But they've cut the happies out and glued them on top. So they've separated all of the letters and glued them down. But how cute does that look? With the tone on tone. It's like having it embossed. Very cool. That's cute paper as well. Look at that little fine stripe on that paper. Oh, that's super cute. Okay. Hi, Susan. Thanks for watching. Alrighty. Oh, this seaside view is very cute. Reminds me of Queensland. The seagulls. I love this scene out on the deck at the beach, watching the boats sail by. I suppose you could also do like a Maui themed card with that, couldn't you? My trip for Maui has been postponed until May next year. But that's okay with everything going on. I think it's the safer option at the moment. Oh, that's a cute inner scene. Oh, and that uses the little brackets from the Old World, or whatever it's called, the adventure one with the globe. That's really cute. Really cute. Oh, that's a stamp. With the wood grain on the stamp. That looks really cool, doesn't it? That's a really good stamp. And have they... I think that this is actually one of the other stamp sets that we've got. Which one is it? Which one am I thinking of? The watercolor, water something. Waterfront. I think they've used this stamp set in here to make the little scene. So that's really cute, isn't it? A little... Oh, maybe Snowfront. Yeah, Snowfront is the same sort of theme, isn't it? Yeah, it could totally be Snowfront as well. There's another one as well, My Meadow. So it could be any of those, couldn't it? I suppose you can just make your own with all of those beautiful watercolory bits and bobs. Oh, okay. And I love this. Did you see that beautiful embossing folder in the background? That's from the Whale of a Time. Love that. Love. Oh, so this is the new Basket of Blooms stamp set. And it matches the little flower punch that was in Celebration. So if you got the little flower punch during Celebration, then you can use it. It coordinates with the stamp set. But it's also now available to buy. So if you missed out on it in Celebration, you can actually buy it now. It is listed at the back of this catalogue. Punches. There it is, the little small blooms punch, so you can just buy that one out right now. So if you missed out on it in Celebration, it's still available. And that is really, really cute. You can make, oh, and they've got this really cute Step It Up here. So you can make a simple card or, you know, add a couple more details to it or make something really fancy. And I love this. And I love this tip that they've given with leaving the white space with the colouring of the pot. It actually makes it look like it's got a reflection at the front. So that is a really, really good tip for your colouring, to use white space. And this is the new Hippo Happiness. This is actually one of the stamp sets that I'll be using for one of my July classes. So for July, I'm using the Posted For You and Hippo Happiness. And then, June is Game On and Pretty Parasol. July is Hippo Happiness and Posted For You. And then August is Well Done and Zany Zebras. So, very, very cute stamp sets. But how adorable is this? And if you go and check out Robin Carden, so she designed this stamp set. She's my pink stamper, and she's a US demo. And she has got a whole heap of samples that she has made using this adorable little stamp set that she has helped design. And it's got dies. Oh, sorry guys, I hope you're still there. My connection just cut out for a minute. Okay, this is the beautiful Blossoms in Bloom. So, this is the most expensive bundle in the book, but you can get it for free if you join. How cool is that? Such a good deal. Oh, and look at that. That's beautiful. So they've just inked it up in the light blue and then sponged dark blue into the center of the stamp before stamping. Cool trick, huh? And you can even follow where to sponge, because you can see all of these darker bits on the stamp. When you have the stamp, if you look at it up close, then you can actually see where that pattern is. I just happen to have it right here. So, hang on, I'll take the stamp off the back end because I think that is printed. Yes. Okay, so when you look at the stamp itself, hang on, let me see if I can put this on something, if that's easier to see. Can you see these little bits where it's more pattern? If you look up really close, maybe in the light will help, you can see where the little grid pattern is thicker, and that is if you sponge on those little thicker parts, then you'll be able to get more of that effect with the sponge, with the spongy look. Anyway, cute stamp set. Lots of different things that you can do with that. Lots of different backgrounds and lots of different techniques. There's already tons of samples on Pinterest for it. I was having a flick through Pinterest last night to have a look at what's been done. But even things like, how stunning is this? This one's got vellum. Using a bit of vellum underneath there. This one's just using different shades of pink. How beautiful does that look? And this one, they've watercoloured the paper and then die cut it. So it's all sort of gradient. How cool is that? Love it. So, and these are really pretty samples as well. So that's one just with straight die cutting. And so they've die cut the images out of a couple of different colours and then put them back in together. Mix the colours up. So that's really cute. This is one of the new papers out of the In Colour DSP. And that's just using the stamp. So that's a real simple stamping card. They've just used a couple of gems or rhinestones on the flowers and just stamped. How beautiful. And that sentiment is from this His Love stamp set, which is another newbie. And how gorgeous is that cross? So beautiful. Would make a really good card for a christening or a baptism as well. And colour the cross in with pink or blue. Look lovely. Okay, what's next? Monogrammed Messages. This one's pretty cool. I'd love to have like a whole set of the alphabet though. And the tags are really cute. So the tags actually coordinate with there was a Christmas pack last year. Tags. So it coordinates with this Christmas one, which has got some really cute little tags on it, and of course the dies. And so the stamps and the dies are all connected, and it's the same with this set. So you can see the 3 stamps are joined together and the 3 dies are joined together. So you don't have to worry about the spacing when you're trying to die cut them. You just stamp and go. So these are the same. The stamps are actually joined together. And it tells you on this page here what are all of the other stamp sets that coordinate with these with these stamps, because there's a whole bunch. Like there's the Zany Zebra. This one here is from Fancy Phrases. You got the Whale of a Time, and what else is in there? There's something else in there as well. Pattern Play, Palette Thoughts. And did you notice this bloom? I'm fairly certain that's the same flower that was yeah, it's from the holiday catalogue last year, Sarah. Oh, no worries, Lynn. Yes, I'm having a good look through it. So I reckon that this stamp set with the flowers, I think that's from the Bird Ballads DSP. Does that look the same to you guys? I'm fairly certain it's the same. Well, maybe it's just the same sort of sketch look. But I was trying to figure out where I'd seen it before, and I'm fairly certain it's very similar, if not the same, to what's in the Bird Ballad DSP. But of course I do not have any Bird Ballad DSP left because it was gorgeous and I used it all. And then they've got some gorgeous roses here as well, and these are actually like vice versa. So this one's got the 2 little ones going down and the 3 little ones going up, and this one's got the 3 little ones going down and the 2 little ones going up. So you can sort of layer them over the top of each other, and they'll like mirror image each other, although that one's a little bit smaller. And I love the spots as well. I'm a fan of a stamp set with a good lot of spots or a splatter. Add a little bit of messiness to your card. So they've used it here. You can see the little spots. So they've just added some spots in the background there behind the sentiment and behind the flower. And it just adds that little extra something. It's an extra detail to your card. And you can really step it up by having just that little extra detail. And how cute is this one? The Zoo Globe. And it, of course, coordinates with the still scenes from the Christmas catalogue. So, and we've got the globes as well. So you can get the little jar shaker globes, or you can get the snow globe ones. So we've got the snow globes, and this is page 158 with the embellishments, the last page of the embellishments. You've got those little jars there, and then you've got the snow globes down here. So very, very cool. I love coordinating things, and the dies are the same as well. So if you've got the bundle, or you can buy it still now anyway, All of the dies and everything are in the back of the catalogue. But if you've already got the Still Scenes bundle, then all you need to do is get the stamp set, and you can use the same dies, and you can use the same little shaker dome things as well. So it makes it really easy to create extra stuff. You just add one extra stamp set to the stuff that you've already got. And I love, there's a little kangaroo and a koala. So I was a little bit worried when they took the Bonanza Buddies and it didn't carry over into the new catalogue. I was a bit worried that I was going to lose my little koala stamp. But they've given us some new Australian animals to play with. So, oh, and how cool is the Forever Greenery, I think it's called, designer series paper? That is very Australiana. It looks like gum leaves. I don't know if they've done that on purpose or if there's a similar tree in the US. But it's very, very Aussie paper. That I love it. And this is the new Playing Patterns designer series paper on the background of these as well, which is very, very cool. We'll get to that in a minute. There's too much good stuff in here. So we've got some carryover Christmas goodies. Nothing new. Oh, there's the Snowfront one. And they've carried over the Nature's Beauty as well, which is good. That one was very, very popular. And also putting these little animals inside the snow globe, that was very cute too. So lots of things that you can do with the snow globes and the jars. You can put lots of different things in it. Like even this little snowman, he'd fit inside the jar. How cute would that be? With the little snowflake, because they've, I think they said that they were going to bring back the snowflake sequins in the next holiday catalogue. Unless they're already in here. I didn't notice them. No, they're not there. But I think they said that they were going to put them in the holiday catalogue. Which, okay, so how cool is this? If you join now, during June, you get early access to the new holiday catalogue next month. Except for they're not calling it a holiday catalogue anymore, they're calling it a mini catalogue. So we've got 2 mini catalogues and the annual catalogue each year now. So the new mini catalogue is going to start for pre-order in July, and then it'll be open for customers to order from in August. So it's going to run, the Christmas catalogue is going to run a little bit longer this year, because normally it's really short. It's like 4 months or something that you can order from it. So you know, you kind of have to rush to get all your Christmas stuff. So they decided to bring it back a month and start it a month earlier this year. So that will be available soon anyway. But if you join in June, you get early access to it next month and you can order from it in July. Pretty cool, right? And so hopefully they've got the little snowflake sequins back again to put in these little shakers, because that looks super cute. Okay, more carryover goodies. And Itty Bitty Christmas. Oh, that's the tags one that I was just showing you before. So that one's still in the annual catalogue as well. And the snowman season. That was adorable, that one. I think I gave my one away. I'm going to have to reorder that one. It was really cute. I made so many cards with him. It was adorable. And the little punch. But I really, really enjoyed that stamp set. It was super cute. Oh, excuse me, guys. Deary me. Too much chatting, and we're only a third of the way through the through the catalogue. Hi, Lorraine. So the new Ornate Garden. Now this one was actually an early release. They were advertising it last month, available for sale. So some of this stuff might look a little bit familiar. And the paper in this is really, really pretty. It's got gold foil highlights through it, so it's really, really pretty. And it's very busy. It's very small prints, but if you do some colour blocking with some large, you know, plain colours, then the paper will really pop, And it's got beautiful dies and a really cute little embossing folder here as well. Can you see those tiny little flowers? How cute is that? So very, very cute. And that's they've actually used one of the die cuts as a mask to get that floral pattern along there. But it's really, really pretty. So there's 2 bundles that go with this suite. There's this thank you stamp set, and it has the little flower borders with it. And then there's the ornate style stamp set that has the frames that go with it. And they obviously intermingle really well. But these ornate frames really are ornate frames. They are super cool. Lots and lots of detail on those. So you can see up close here. Check out how much detail is in there. And one thing that I would definitely recommend with these really detailed borders is the die brush, which attaches to your take your pick tool. So if you've got one of these guys, then you just pop the thing out, and there's a die brush that goes in there. Sorry, excuse all my coughing, guys. I might just grab a lozenge. Okay. Forever Blossoms. This was carryover. That was part of the Paris suite, Parisian Blossom suite that was in the mini catalogue at the start of the year. And I'm so glad that they kept Strong and Beautiful, because that is a really gorgeous stamp set. It's got some really lovely sentiments in it. This one's also carryover. It's got really cute little stitched edges on the dies. Very, very cute little stitched edge hearts. Flowering Blooms is a new one. This is another distinctive stamp set, so it's got that really photogenic kind of look to it. And how beautiful is this? So that is either the gold foil or the brass foil, and they've just put that in the embossing folder. Doesn't it look stunning? So pretty. And Path of Petals, I think that was a carryover. Healing Hugs. And these are all carryover. Oh, this one's a new one, Round of Applause. That's pretty cute. I like the little wreath and the little flowers and some good graduation sentiments. And congratulations sentiments. You're the best. So Ryan, my 3-year-old, we've started having arguments over who's the best. It's adorable. He'll say to you, "You're the best, Mum." And I'll say, "No, you're the best." And he'll be like, "No, wait, Mum, you're the best." Super cute. That kid pulls on my heartstrings. Alright, so, and this is a new embossing folder I think that they've used in the background there. I have to double check the back of the book, but how cool is it? It looks like it's all stitched, and they've just rubbed over a little bit of gold. Sorry guys, got a phone call. How rude. So maybe they've rubbed it with Versamark and then heat embossed it with gold. That would pick up really cool like that as well. Anyway, super cool. Hi Cornelia. And that was another really cool set of dies, so I'm glad that that's carried over as well. Oh, this is the heartfelt. So this is available as a bundle, and you get the 2 heart punches with it. So it's a really good value bundle. For $80 you get the stamp set and 2 punches. And the punches, you can layer them on top of each other. So one is scalloped edge and the other one is a straight edge. Heart to heart, that carried over. And the Storytime punch, that was a previous celebration item, like from last year. So that's carried over for the last year as well, which is really good. There's a cute little edge on it. And these ones are carryovers. And they've also got these little boxes throughout the catalogue that if you like this kind of style, maybe check out these as well. So that's a good idea. It gives you a hint, you know, of other items that you might like that might coordinate well with the stuff that you've already got. Massive thank you. Butterfly Gala. This one has been so popular forever, so I'm glad that that one's still staying. Oh, you got the Storytime punch today as well. It's a good one. Good choice there, Spooks. And see the good. This one's really cute. I really like the artichoke and the pear. They're adorable. And I really actually like this sample that they've put in the catalogue here. They've just layered 2 bits of vellum on top of each other. How cool does that look? It's awesome, right? And so I think they've glued the pear down on top of the vellum and then stamped the sentiment, because the sentiment seems to be going from the pear onto the vellum. Like, I can't see, the edge of the vellum looks like it's behind the pear. So they must have glued that down and then stamped the sentiment. Or maybe they stamped the sentiment twice and then just lined up the pear on top. A rosemary spoon. Oh, this? Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Could totally be. And some more carrier. Oh, this is the poster for you. So this is really cute. It's like a little rectangle shape punch. I think rectangle, yes. And it's like a little postage stamp. It's got the little edge on it. What's it called? Perforated, I think. And the little seal, special delivery. Super cute. I love this font as well. Very pretty. But how cute are these little tiny images to colour in? And then they don't take long to colour as well. Hey, Tanya. So lots of really cute little, and see this one they've just used the images, and this one they've used the punch as well. And that paper is part of the In Colour DSP. Not In Colour, the families. Some very, very pretty. Oh, and check out these new gold paper. So it comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and you just pop, it's like pre-die cut. You just pop the little flowers and leaves and stuff out of it. It's got some really cute frames and things in it as well. Oh, peonies. I love peonies. And such a pretty, pretty sweet. So this one, they've actually layered, there's this die, and they've cut it out, and then they layered it and layered it and layered it so that it actually looks like a peony. How pretty is that? And I'm a huge fan of this colour palette. And just pink and grey and a little bit of green. Perfect. Perfection. Really pretty roses in the papers. How cute is this? Gorgeous. Gorgeous papers. These make really cute little baby girl cards as well. And you could totally use the greys for baby boy cards. Because look, there's this one that's like not a rose pattern. It's like more of a diamonds and crosses kind of thing. So you can totally use those for masculine cards or baby boy cards. Really cute. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Oh, and I love the ribbon and the little gems. How gorgeous are they? Grey shimmer ribbon. Yes, please. And beautiful little gems. Love those. Oh, and they've got the vellum doilies. How cool are they? They're little square doilies and they're made of vellum. These are actually a freebie, so if you order both my paper shares and my ribbon shares, you get a pack of these doilies for free. Hey, Raina. So, oh, sun's back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those little doilies because you can snip them up as well and just add little highlights of doily. You don't have to use the whole thing. But very, very, very pretty. Very pretty sweet, that one. Oh, so here's the Free as a Bird. Where's that other stamp set? The one with the flowers that I was pointing to before. I suppose the flowers aren't in the Free as a Bird stamp set anyway. But it did totally look to me like it was off the Bird Ballad DSP paper. I'm so certain that it's the same flowers, but I don't have any of the DSP left. Maybe one of you guys can tell me if I'm going crazy. Well, don't answer that. We all know the answer. Page 52, was it? Yes! Thank you, Sarah. So, fancy phrases. Yes. See that one? Am I going nuts? Do you guys think I am crazy? Yes, alright. We were all agreed I'm crazy. Now, are the flowers the same? Because I seriously think that those are the flowers from the Bird Ballads DSP. Anyway, that's my little pickup from the entire catalogue. Congratulations. That's all you get. Anyway, very, very pretty. One of the other things that I love with this new catalogue is the little colour palettes that they've put. Really good for colour inspiration. You know, when sometimes you think, oh, I want to use this particular colour, but I don't know what other colours go with it. And you can have a flick through the catalogue and find something like a little sample that they've made. Yeah, it's the same style, isn't it? Alright, so we're agreed that it's the same style and that I'm also crazy. We're on a good roll here, spooks. Oh, and how cute are these? And this is the cinnamon. So that's that. The postage. Posted for you. That's that punch that they've used. But they've punched out the birds from Free as a Bird. This one, or these ones. Oh, that's super cute. Oh, and then they've coloured it in. Very, very cute. Oh, and I see what they've done here. So they've just masked off that bit of the stamp and stamped the whole thing. And then stamped it again on the little postage stamp thing and stuck it over the top, lined it up. How cute does that look? Cute little embossing folder in the background there as well. Happy, happy, happy. Oh, Comfort and Hope. This is another new one. Some cool patterns on there. And I don't know what they kind of look like pine cones, but not quite sure. But super cool. Some good texture. This is like the gilded gems. Those look like. Some circles. Seeing as they got rid of my metallic thread, they've given me a replacement stamp. Wheat. Oh yeah. And the grids. The what's it called? Hemingway? No, he's an author. I don't know. And this font is really, really cute as well. I've actually got this stamp set. I'm very, very excited that I got one of those. Stamping Up did a promotion at the beginning of the year with one of the other stamp sets and some sales, and it was the Painted Poppies stamp set, and so I managed to earn myself one of those for free, so that was awesome. And it came with my pre-order, but I haven't played with any of my pre-order yet, apart from unpacking it to show it to you guys in the last video. So I've got now that the kids are back at daycare, I can have a little bit more time to myself, so that's good. But I really, really like this stamp set. Super cool. It's got some awesome sentiments in it, but also really cool font. I like that it looks like it's handwritten, and really big thick font as well. I think it's going to look really cool heat embossed, but it'll also look really good just in some nice big bright colours. Oh, and I like how they've done this one. So they've used the white ink and they've put it on black cardstock. It looks like chalk, like it's been written in chalk, like on a chalkboard, on the little frame around the outside. That's a cute detail. Oh, and they're the wooden elements. They're the little wooden leaves and things that are in the in good taste elements. Okay, so they're really cute. I'm looking forward to using them. And then this one, I think this one will be really popular as well. Nothing's better than coffee, cocktails, cookies, and chocolate. I think that one's pretty cute. And these little chocolates look delicious. And this one was Connie Stewart designed this one. So that's really cute. And you could totally, I think that's what they've done here. They've made like a little pocket for a voucher, for a coffee voucher. It's a cute idea, isn't it? Oh, is that what you're talking about? But yeah, I like these. They're very cute. I love you more than cookies. Oh, so that must be part of the dies. Oh yeah, here. So it's got cookies, love you more than, chocolate, coffee, cocktails. And then it's also got the outlines for some of the images there. So that's super cute. It's a teeny tiny in there. Really, really cute. But you could totally use that I love you more than, and then use any of the other images or any of the other sentiments that cut out. Very cute. I think this one will be fun to colour in as well. Little zoo animals. Good for kids' cards, I think. And some more carryovers. Whale of a time. I just want this entire suite. It is so beautiful. Do I have it? No. I don't think it was in the pre-order. This paper is so beautiful. Awesome, awesome colours. I love the colour palette. I love all the patterns, and I adore the beautiful embossing folder. They've used it in blue here. And in coral here. Isn't it gorgeous? Love it. And all the little jellyfish. So cool. I just love everything about this. All the little fish. And these beautiful papers. How stunning. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Absolutely. Oh, look what they've done here. So this is the embossing folder. And they've rubbed it over the top with the white craft ink to pick up the highlighted bits, the raised bits. So cool. I love that, yes, and a new turtle stamp for you, Spooks. I love that every time I look in the catalogue, I see something extra that I haven't seen previously. It's like another new idea. And the little sequins, the sequins for this set have little shells and stuff in them. Really cute. Well done. When you're a big deal. Love it. And there's a grandkid. But this one has also got some other really funny sentiments and stuff in it as well. And the congratulations is good. But, yeah, this is the kind of thing that, like, Dave would say to his parents all the time. Like, so smart, so fun, so sweet, so wonderful. We must be related. Kind of backhanded compliments. So I do like that. And they kept the dinosaurs, which is exciting. And the Wildly Happy, that's a really cute stamp set. They've got this new one moving along. Super cute for little boys' cards. And little baby boys, little first birthdays or second birthdays. And make something interactive with that. It's really cute. And this is the Playing with Patterns suite. So this is really super duper cool. Super duper, guys. Super duper. Hi, Laura. Thanks for watching, gorgeous. So this one has, in the dies, the bundle with the dies has letters and numbers. And there's about an inch, I think. So that is really cool to have all those in one set. And it's not very expensive, really. It's like $80 for the bundle for the stamp set and the dies that have letters and numbers in them. Very, very cool. And so this is the Pattern Play stamp set that you get. Yeah, it's part of the bundle. See, there's the bundle there. Look at that. Look how much you get in that bundle. It's crazy. For $80. And the stamp set comes with it. Cue the confetti. Fill the day with your guilty pleasures. But yeah, really, really cute. And all those dies are amazing. Like, you can just do anything with the whole alphabet, right? And how cool is this paper? All my favourite colours. No pink in there, but, you know, everything else is in there. Hi, Nairi. Yeah, exactly. They've got the little accent dies as well. So that's really, really cool bundle. Really cool suite. Love, love, love all these bright colours. And the ribbon combo is really cool as well. Navy, Coastal Cabana, and Purple Posy. What? Such a cool combination. Love it. And the Coastal Cabana is like a sheer ribbon as well. Really cool. Really, really cool. Oh, I'm in love. So that is high on my hit list as well. Happiest of birthdays, and nice big birthday sentiments, which are often really good. I know when I make cards for my mother-in-law, she doesn't like to write a lot in there. She wants the sentiment to be really big and say it all. So this is like a fantastic filler for a card. So you can just write, "Dear whoever, from us," at the bottom. And you don't have to do a lot of writing on there, which is good, you know, if you don't like to do a lot of writing, or perhaps it's someone who you don't really know too well. Maybe you don't want to write a really sloppy sentiment for them. Deary me. So there's that cute happy birthday sentiment that's from in here in the beginner brochure. This one is in here as well. So this one you can buy, if you buy it in this bundle, then you get the stamp set, an E-block, which is the big block, the Whisper White note cards and envelopes, and the new in colour marker assortment. So that is a really cool way to make some really simple cards. Great for just easy cards. They look great, but they're relatively easy. Also really good for kids or for new crafters. So really cool. And some really cool hints and tips here on things that you can do. But I love those little flowers. I love that it's a whole balloon made up of tiny little flowers. It's adorable. And it also has some really cute little sentiments as well. So you could do that on the card, and then you could do like a little cutout, you know, stamp this separately and cut it out, or even use like the classic label punch. You know, this guy, he would fit awesome on these little sentiments. And then you could just pop that on top and done. You know, you don't even have to really do a lot. You can make some really sweet and simple cards. You know, if you need to do like a whole bulk load of birthday cards, you just smash them out with this kind of stamp set. Hi Janet, thanks for watching. And the Zany Zebras. These guys are adorable. So these are part of my August classes. And I really love this Waiter Goat as well. He is so cute. But yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with these guys, I think. And see, they've done some really simple cards and shown you some easy ways that you can add, like do a simple card and add a couple more steps to up the ante a little bit. They're just so adorable. A little dancing goat. How cute is he? Alright, family party. This one's a carryover, but it's a good one. Senior years is hilarious. Itty bitty birthdays. Oh, forever greenery. Love. So this is the gum leaf paper that I was talking about before. It's very Aussie. Don't you think those look like gum leaves? And the ferns. Beautiful. And this watercolor stripe is just stunning. Yeah, how cute are the zebras, Nari? Adorable. But some of these prints would make really great masculine cards, like that stripe. That would look awesome on a masculine card or a feminine card. You know, it's so cool. And you could do it as like a background for like a boating scene or something. Oh, just so cool. I love it when they give us these sort of geometric patterns that you can just... you know, there's so many different ways that you could use them. So many different backgrounds and things that you can make with them. And you know, I've actually put that to Stamping Up because they've got a suggestion box, and I wrote in there, can we just have a whole pack of paper that's like all geometrics and you know, neutral tones, so that we can just like add them as backgrounds and stuff for everything. But I suppose now that they've given us these beautiful new aqua painters, they're called water painters now, but they've got a brush one, so you can make this yourself now really easily. Oh, and so this here is from part of the new gold paper, but they've just turned it backwards, so you're seeing the white side instead. See, there's the gold paper there. There's one of the die cuts, and so it comes in 12 by 12 inch, but you just push them out. They're already die cut, and there's shapes, like there's a whole heap of frames, there's a whole heap of like florals and ferns and stuff, but then there's also these card size pieces as well, so you can just pop them out of the paper and use them straight away. No fussy cutting or anything. And the gold hoops, oh, how pretty are they? Like, that's a whole pack of them. And when you open the pack, one of the other demos, I saw this on one of the other pages. Oh, this one's almost empty. Little pom-poms left over from Vanza. But how cool is this, right? After you've opened the pack, you can just keep them in one of these guys. Like if you've got a spare left over from one of your other packs of embellishments, then you can just put the little gold hoops in there and grab your punch. Of course, it's the one right down the bottom. I might grab the 2-inch punch. And then you can just glue that on top. How cool is that? And then they've got there's a little number down here as well, so if you want to, yeah, they do look like bangles. Hey Missy! So you can punch out the little code as well if you want and stick that on the back. But what a good idea is that, being able to keep those so that they don't, you know, because once you open this thing up, then they just run everywhere, don't they? Hey Kathy! So, very, very cool idea. I might do that now actually. Just gonna stick a little bit of glue on the back there. Stamping Up are probably kicking themselves now, thinking we should have just put them in the little plastic containers to start with. Yeah, I know. I haven't been on much, Kathy, because I've had both the boys home, but they've started back at kindy now, and they're really excited to be going back to kindy. But I've just not had any free time at all. And you know, they're 3 and they're 5, so they just don't understand that they can't come and demand my attention straight away when when I'm you know, doing videos and things like that. They just always interrupt at the most opportune times, or inopportune times. But you know, it is what it is. They're just little boys, but they're back at kindy now, so just didn't cut that for the right length, did I? There we go. Done. Deary me. And this is the same bloody cough I've had since March. It's ridiculous how long this cough has hung around. And I need a badge that says I've been tested. I don't have the COVID. Because every time I go off to the shops and I let out a little cough, people scatter. Anyway, so this is a really, really stunning set, and I love the little sample that they've made here with making a little dream catcher with the gold thread. I know, right, Rhonda? It's ridiculous. So your mother had you tested. Yeah, well, we went and got tested, and the doctors suggested doing the boys first. And what they do is they stick a Q-tip, a cotton bud stick, right up your nose, like all the way up. And because they did the boys first, and the boys were really good. Like, they didn't get upset, they didn't really react much. And so I didn't realise how far up your nose that they were sticking this bloody Q-tip. And when they did me, I squealed like a pork pig. It was ridiculous. And because, you know, I'd held both the boys down, but they didn't really struggle. And, like, I didn't hold them down in a, you know, pin them down or anything. I just held their hands and held their foreheads so that the nurses could do the test. But they really didn't struggle much, and so I didn't realise. But it was so uncomfortable, and really, I wasn't prepared for it. So, anyway, it had to be done right, because you just got to be sure. So, yeah, when I got it done, all the test results came back, you know, negative. No flu, no COVID-19, no coronavirus. But yeah, so anyway, it's all fine. But yeah, it's you got it. Yeah, well, that's it. So I'm really glad actually that I mentioned it to the nurses when they did it, because I've got rosacea, and I get it particularly bad up one of my nostrils. So I don't have much that actually shows on my face, but I get it all up inside my nose, and so the inside of my nostril is like all split, and it like weeps a lot and stuff. I'm constantly blowing my nose with just this weepiness, you know, there's nothing there. But anyway, I'm really glad that I told the nurse and asked her to do my other nostril, which is not affected as badly with the rosacea. So I would have been in a lot of pain if she had have stuck that, and I didn't realise how far up that she was going to stick the thing, and I'm glad that she didn't do it up my bad nostril. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, just gotta, I don't go up to the shops much anyway, because Dave does it. I stay home with the kids, and Dave goes up to the shops and does all the groceries and stuff. He's brilliant like that. So, you know, just makes life a bit easier. But he's not been sick at all. He's got the immune system of a bloody bull. So, and look what I've just found on my desk. It's the Bird Ballads paper. This is a beautiful card that I received. Oh, look, I've got another one right here underneath it. How crazy is that they were just sitting here? So I received this one from Julie, who's one of the girls that comes to my stamp camp. And I got this one from Sarah, who's one of the girls in my team. Not you, Spooky. Obviously, you know that, but one of the other Sarahs in my team. And look, they both got the Bird Ballad paper on them. Which it is different, isn't it? It's not the same. That one little stalk is that same sort of flower, but the other one has roses, and these are more of little, I don't know what they are, 5-petal flowers. And the other ones are more like roses. So it is different paper. It is a different image, but very similar style. Anywho, I'm glad we sorted that out. Yeah, it makes it uncomfortable, doesn't it, when everyone's looking at you sideways? Anyway, what do you do? Just try not to go out too much. And when I've been going out, I've just been making sure that I've got lozenges, so just hopefully my throat doesn't tickle and I don't cough when I'm out. But anyway, it is what it is. So how stunning, getting back to the beautiful, beautiful that we've got here. And I'm surprised actually that I like this one as much as I do, because there's no actual flowers in it. It's all leaves and it's all green, and that's not normally, like, I like green and I like leaves because they go with flowers, but this is all just the leaves and just the greens, but it's so beautiful. I really, really, really love it. And these little gold hoops are so pretty. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of little gold hoops from me. And this one's really cute. This is another distinctive stamp set, another little sunset type one. So you could totally mix these ones up with these existing sort of scenery type ones, and add an extra little detail, like a lake. Oh, how cool would that be? Look at that. You could have all the mountains at the back and this beautiful lake in front with the sun coming up behind the mountains. How gorgeous would that be? Oh, okay, that's happening. Put that on my to-do list. And some more carryovers, another one of these beautiful sketched images ones, like the Good Man and Wonderful Moments, and the one with the little girls. It's back here somewhere, I think. We just passed it before. Anyway, you know the one I mean. It was, there it is. Beautiful Moments. Yeah, so another one of these gorgeous styles of stamp sets. These have been really, really popular, and they are very pretty and great for if you love colouring in, then they're fantastic. I'm so glad that this one made it through. I love the Very Vasilis. Very, very, very pretty. And the Beautiful Friendship as well is another gorgeous one. I haven't actually bought this one yet, and I was umming and ahhing whether to buy it or not, but I think I will now because it's carried over, so I can play with it for another year before I have to get rid of it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So this one is another carryover. This one has this really cute little confetti punch with it. So you can punch out these flowers, but you can punch them along and do them as like a little border punch as well. And you can make, like, obviously confetti with it as well. So really, really cute. And someone, Betty, who's one of my team members, was telling me that she saw a really cute, I think it was Connie Stewart using it and making a really cute card with this particular stamp set. I think she said it was Connie Stewart. I can't remember. Anyway, I haven't gone and looked it up, but I'll have to have a look at her YouTube and have a look at it. And I love what they've done here. They've made it into a brick pattern. So this is this little diamond. Got little diamonds in it. And this one's really cute too with the little flourishes. But they've used like a aqua painter, water painter over the top just to give it a bit more depth. It's really cool. Really cool. And that little sprig punch, that's super cute, the sprig punch. That's an old carryover as well. And that's the Woven Heirlooms, which is actually a carryover from last year's annual catalogue. But I'd never even thought to use those like this. That's a really good idea. And the little birds, how cute is that? I think that's what Sarah has used here. The little birds on here. It's adorable. And All Things Fabulous. Wishing you all things fabulous. You make the flowers smell sweeter and the sunshine brighter. Oh, that's beautiful. Nobody gets me like you do. That's very pretty, isn't it? Look at that colour palette. Love those colours. Look, they've used... I think they've got one of the vellum doilies in the background, maybe. Maybe it's this dye that they've used on vellum. Very, very pretty. Hey, Jenny. Thanks for watching, gorgeous. In good taste. This one is gorgeous. So this is a huge pack of paper, and I thought it was going to be 4 pages. A bit like the Petals... What did they call it last year? I can't remember. Anyway, because it's like 48 pages. But there's actually 24 designs. And so there's 2 each of each sheet. But there's 24 designs. It's so cool, and the paper is just stunning, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I like what they've done there with the white over the top of the material. But yeah, it's got materials, it's got wood, it's got tiles, it's got bricks, it's got like the tin tile look. It's really, really, really cool paper, and it's 12 by 12, and there's just tons of it. Let me get it out. Have a look at this. Look how much there is. It's like really thick paper, and there's just heaps of it. And beautiful little hexagon tiles, and everything is so well photographed. It makes you want to touch it. Like, I keep expecting it to be 3D to touch. It's so beautiful. So that's like a material, Hessian kind of material. And the bricks. Dearie me. A bit like a slate tile kind of thing. And then a wood one. Nice chocolatey floorboards. This like pink and white. It's like hang on, get that out of there. It's like they've painted over the top of bricks and then painted pink over the top of the white. Really cool. Really cool. So much texture. You just want to keep touching it. And more of a lighter brown wood. Oh, the gorgeous tin tiles. And look, you can see the diamond pattern in between the tiles. So you could cut it that way if you wanted, or cut it that way. And you could follow the lines along if you wanted to cut it on an angle. Because if you look really closely here, you can see the lines in between where the tiles are. So you could cut it on an angle and have the paper as a diamond shape. You could even just cut those little squares out and use them as a little background in your card. It'd be beautiful. The concrete, it's like polished concrete. That is pretty cool. And then on the back side of that, these beautiful like marble bricks, long narrow marble bricks. So cool. And then some more chocolate wood. That's like a much wider plank. Oh, and how cool is that? That'd make an awesome rug or a cushion. I like that pattern. But yeah, very cool. That would look really, really good on like a masculine card with like a boat scene. I think that would go really well with the sailing home. Is that what it's called? And the lighthouse and stuff. It sort of gives me that feel of the rope and the masculine. My words aren't coming out, but you get what I mean. The seaside masculine nautical theme. There you go, nautical. So this one's pretty cool. It's like a plush pink dressing gown or a little fluffy blanket or something, and it's quite pink, very pink. And this beautiful tile with like the creamy ones, and then these beautiful, it's like mother of pearl or something in there, these little divots. Gorgeous. Some more of the thick white paint, but very, very textural. So cool. Oh, and then on the back of that, it's got like those long tiles, but they're a bit more 3D, all sort of setting in at different widths, depths. And then there's a blue thick white paint. Very cool. If you can hear lots of banging, my neighbour is getting new floors put down, so they're taking up all of her old tiles. There's lots of noise coming from next door. How gorgeous are those tiles? So pretty. Bits of grey, bits of cream, and like a Sahara sand. So beautiful, and I keep wanting to touch it. Like, I actually expect it to be 3D. Oh, excuse me. More of a like a honey blonde wood. And on the back of that, there's like a cotton. Very cool. Like a material. And then this like almost denim. But it's got a really cool diamond print to it, doesn't it? And more tiles. Little flower insets. Little navy blue. Very cute. And a really pale wood. Oh, that's cool. And you know, I've already seen all these papers before. Because who's using all the paper for the new tiles? Yeah. Go sell a couple of packs. I've got a much cheaper flooring option for you, Judy. But no, this paper is so beautiful. So how cool is that? You get so much in there, and you know, so many different uses for like all of the different styles, all the different stones and woods and materials and tiles and concrete. So cool. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. And so this is a really cute little scrappy technique as well. They've just done a little die cut of like all these little thin bits. But you don't even have to die cut them. You can just use strips. If you've got all the thin strips left over from when you've been cutting card fronts, you can just use those. You don't have to actually die cut them. I mean, it looks pretty cool because it's got the stitched edge on it. And the framelits that come with this set are very cool. There they are. So you get quite a lot of dies in the bundle, and there's a little banner one that they've used on the card I was just showing you, and they are all stitched and they actually all fit. I put a picture up on my business page here a little while ago that shows how they all fit on half a piece of A4 so that you can get them to all roll through in one go. So have a look at my photos on this page, you'll be able to find that so that you can see how to line them all up. And that was from another demonstrator, I'm not sure, I can't remember who it was from, but it was, no, I can't remember. It was on one of the demonstrator pages anyway, so a little tip that I forwarded on from one of the other demos that mentioned it, so thank you very much, whoever that was. But very, very, very cool paper, very cool dies. I do really love this stamp set, even though like it is quite masculine. They've brought it back with the feathers and the roses so you can use it for either feminine or masculine. I really like that the stamp and this suite could go either way. Like, it's very, very cool. Very cool. Swirly frames, that's a good carryover. How cute is this technique that they've used here? Like all of these little strips, and they've glued them on and then trimmed them down, and then just embossed and put the die over the top. Very, very cool. I'll show that to you up front because you can't see it as close as I can see it. But how cool is that? So they have white heat embossed this frame here, this stamp. So very cool. Thank you for the hearts. So yeah, that's the stamp set anyway that I was looking at before, but it's similar, isn't it? I think those are the same, but this one is a different style of flower. Anyway, still beautiful, still on my hit list. All the things. So this is a really cute, this is called a Ranger wreath, and you can fit all of these little goodies in the box as well, so it's like a little farmer's market. So cute. I love the little pears. I've got a thing for pears, I've realised. I didn't know. It kind of snuck up on me. I didn't know I had a thing for pears, but they're very cute. I find them quite adorable fruit. So there you go. We've got a little pear Scentsy wax melt thing in the kitchen, and it's white with like a copper lower half and a copper leaf on it. It's very cute. Yes, the swirly frames are really cute, aren't they? Yes, a pear, spooky. Dearie me. Yeah, the swirly frames really are, it's a really good set, but don't use it as often as I should. I need to pull it out more. The thing is that I need to use what I have and then use what I buy instead of just putting it on the shelf, because that's the thing, isn't it? But I have an aim to use more of the things that I have this year. We'll see. It may be just a fairy tale, because let's be honest, all this stuff is beautiful and I'm probably going to end up buying it all. But no, I do need to mix and match a bit more and get my stamp sets out and get them dirty and grubby, and there's definitely a few stamp sets that could be showing a bit more love than what they have been, because, you know, I've just got my go-to favourites. Do you do that? You have a stamp set that you just use over and over, and then you've got all of these other pretty stamp sets, but you just go to the go-to because you know how to do the go-to, right? So this one's really cool as well. I love this Artistry Blooms. This is the pattern playing with pattern paper. Is it? No. No, this is Artistry Blooms. Oh, that was different paper. Right. Yes. But how gorgeous is this paper? So a really, really fun colour swatch with this as well. Colour palette. Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, really bright, beautiful papers here. Stunning. Love this purple and pink, of course. Love the Coastal Cabana. Even the, like, you know, I'm not a huge fan of this lime green or the orange and stuff, but they look really cool the way that they've put them, mixed them into the other colours. So I think I'm actually going to love this paper. I don't think I've got this one yet. No, because if it was on the pre-order, it would have had the glimmer paper with it, and I don't have the glimmer paper yet. But the glimmer paper is super cool. Oh my gosh. And the sequins. The sequins that come with this set, suite, are really, really cool as well. So the sequins are actually... I'm sure, yes, I did. I put them, I'm going to have the sequins. So with my new stamp club, so you can attend in person or you can attend by post. And the kit that you receive will have the stamp set, and a pack of embellishments and a whole roll of ribbon. So that way I'm not having to divide things up. And you're going to make like 6 cards with the stamp set and this, and I'll cut all of the cardstock for you, but you'll get all of the embellishments and all of the ribbon, so that way you can use as many as you like. And these beautiful sequins, I've actually put them with the Hippo Happiness stamp set. So really cute, fun cards that we're going to be making with the Hippo Happiness. That just didn't want to come out at all, did it? But I do really, really love this beautiful, finely drawn, and the fact that it's got this die that sort of imitates it, but not quite. So pretty. And the different ways that they've shown that we can use it as well. So beautiful. So you could also, like what they've done here is they've die cut it first and then painted it, but you could totally just do a smoosh of colour on some watercolour cardstock and then die cut it to get all of the beautiful colours through it as well. It would be really beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And I wasn't sold on the plaid, but I'm getting there. Like, I do love this. I really love this version. I think sometimes it depends on the colours that you see it in, doesn't it? And I think actually that this would be really cool for Christmas cards. So if you did the plaid with red and gold and green, and put a Christmas sentiment on top, how cool would that look? Or even something like the bear. This guy. So this rustic retreat stamp set would go so well with flannel or plaid, right? Because it's a very masculine kind of stamp set. So you could totally do, even the pine cones would look cute. But you could totally do like red and gold and green with the plaid, and then do like a little sentiment like this, like a stitched edge circle or the So Sentimental framelits, and have the little bear or the reindeer in the middle. Like, that would look really cute, right? Oh, there you go. Lumberjack style. Yes, see? Exactly. I just saw your comment there. Yes, perfect. perfect, Spooky. That's exactly what I was saying. Oh, but even this is cute. So that would go, wouldn't it? You could totally do even this green and yellow look with the little duck on top. That would be adorable. I like it. See, I'm coming round now. I do really like this little guy. Is he a hedgehog? Don't know what he is, but he's pretty cute. And I do like this. I love this font that they've used with the sentiments here. How cool is that font? And I think I like the difference because the font is so simple and striking, and then the images are very sketchy. So I like the contrast between the two. Very, very cute. And Queen Anne's lace is a really simple, sweet stamp set as well. You could totally layer it up and do all sorts of things with it, but it would also make just a really cute, simple, easy card to put together that looks like really simple but elegant at the same time. And all of the backgrounds. Very cool. This is another hinge step stamp set here. There are a couple through the catalogue. I haven't picked up on them all just yet, but this whole background here, I think it fits on 2 hinges. So you would stamp it, move it down 2, and then stamp it again, move it down 2, and that way it would line up perfectly every time. Very cool. And the big background stamps. And then we've got the alphabet. And so this one is actually part of our angel policy. So if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator and you make cards to sell, you're meant to put this copyright Stampin' Up stamp on the back of your cards so that people know that the images come from Stampin' Up. But that's only if you sell your cards that you make. You don't have to use it if you're a customer, and you don't have to use it if so it is, sorry, it is also for customers, not just demonstrators. So whether you're a customer or a demonstrator, if you use our stamp sets to make cards to sell or projects to sell, then you need to stamp the copyright Stampin' Up on the back of them. So there you go. But you don't need to stamp them if you just give them away. Like if you make them for friends and family, or just give them away, then you don't have to use the stamp. So now we're on to, ta-da! My actual favourite part of the catalogue. This is where I start. Yeah, you got a point there, Spooks. I think that is very similar to the mushroom paper from Celebration. Very good. So this is the new set out for all of the papers and the bundles and the colours and things like that. It's really, really cool. So there's like a little index here, if you can see where everything is listed. But I like the new layout of the colours. They've got blends in here now as well. And you do have to get the blends in a combo pack. They don't come separately anymore. They've changed the packaging. So they come as a 2-pack. So you get the light and the dark in a 2-pack together. The only one that you can buy separately is the colour lifter. And then the bronze and ivory come together as a combo. So I like that it's got the cardstock, the ink pad, the refill, and the blends. And then down the side here, it's also got the no, it doesn't. That's on the next page. here it has the assortments and the bundles. So if you want the cardstock assortment, or the stamping ink pad assortment, or the ink refill assortment, then you can get the codes here for getting the sets. And so you get a bundle price as well when you buy the set of the ink pads or the set of the refills. You get a bundle 10% off for those. The stamping storage. And then we've got everything listed together. And some things are listed a couple times in the catalogue if they go together with different items. So, but I like the way that they've tried to set everything together. And you'll notice that the images are numbered, so that then you can find it on the list right next to it. So we've got 1 to 6 numbered here, 1 to 6. And then 7 to 14, 7 to 14, and then 15 through to 22, and 15 through to 22. So you can see the images and you find the information right next to the images here. But it's a good new way to see how everything works together. And these are the new water painters. So you can see the 3 different thicknesses that they've got there. So this one's very fine now, because the aqua painters, there was a medium and a large, but they were very similar. I could never really tell them apart, but this looks to be a lot more different. So a very fine one, a medium one, and then a big flat thick one. So that is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to those new water painters. No, so the Purple Posy stamp pad is discontinued. There won't be a Purple Posy at all. They had too many problems with the colour, so they just cut it off. But it's only for the ink pad and the ink refill. So the Purple Posy is still through all of the other things, but not as an ink. And the Bumblebee blends, no Bumblebee blends, I think because it was a similar colour to Crush Curry. No Crush Curry either. Oh, well there you go. But there is Daffodil Delight and there is So Saffron. Maybe because if they don't have the Crush Curry either. And the Crush Curry and the Bumblebee are quite similar colours, but if you're having trouble telling them apart, just take them into the natural light, and you'll be able to see the difference between the two. Hi Donna! Thanks for watching, gorgeous. So yeah. Anywho, and these new little ink pad sets are really cute. So they're the little 1-inch stamping spots, and you get 8 colours in the pack. So for $42, I think that's actually pretty good, and that is like an awesome little pack if you go camping or caravanning regularly, or even if you're just a really casual stamper, you don't do it a lot, but you still want to have a good selection of things. That's really cute. That's a good little set to have. Also, the stamping spots are awesome for using with the Stamparatus. They're very, very easy to ink up your images once they're on the Stamparatus, whereas the ink pads can sometimes be a bit big, like get a lot of ink everywhere. But the stamping spots make it quite easy just to ink up the images on the Stamparatus. And then at the back, here we go. We've got all of the DSP, and you can see this is my one tag that I have in the book. I just mark where the DSP is. Can you tell what my favourite item is? Yeah, the little stamping spots are really good. So I love the designer series papers because I love seeing all the combinations of the patterns, and I like seeing the different combinations of the colours. And quite often if I'm stuck for inspiration for colours or pattern combinations, then I'll go to the DSPs and have a look and see what sort of tickles my fancy for whatever card I'm trying to make. But I think the designer series papers are really, really beautiful this year, and there's so much inspiration in the papers. The papers are like by far my favourite thing, and I always start here when I get a new catalogue. I go straight to the designer series papers and check out all of the different patterns and stuff, because it gives you a little insight as well, because they replicate the colours, they replicate the images from the different suites throughout the book. So you can start here and you can have a look and get a really good insight for what's throughout the whole catalogue. So I do love my DSPs. Yeah, and definitely my most favourite thing, aside from actually stamping. Hi Rebecca! Thanks for watching, gorgeous. So that's it, and then the new in colour papers are really cute as well. So there's the in colours, and they come in the new in colours and last year's in colours. So last year's in colours were the terracotta tile, rococo rose, pretty peacock, seaside spray, and purple posy. Deary me. So you can get those two, and then it's the same prints, but just the different. So these ones you get 4 of each, and these ones you get 2 of each, I think. Yes, 2 of each double-sided papers. So these, you can get the whole colour families, so brights, neutrals, regals and subtles, or you can get the in colour, the 2 in colour years. And they're all the same prints of papers. And the scoreboards, all the beautiful new papers. I love how they've set this up. I do really like the downwards setup rather than across like they had it in the last catalogues. I do find this really easy to read. And the beautiful new laser cut paper, how gorgeous is that? Yeah, the new caddy is so beautiful, isn't it, Rebecca? Oh, I'm absolutely in love with this new caddy. Those gold laser cut bits are just stunning, absolutely stunning. And they're the new doilies there, the new vellum doilies. They're very, very cute. Oh, and the new rainbow glimmer paper. I was a bit sad that we were losing the other glimmer paper, but it's okay. They're replacing it with rainbow glimmer paper. And we've still got all the foil sheets anyway, so brass, champagne, copper, gold and silver. And the new velveteen paper as well, so I'm really interested to see what that looks like. Soft flocked paper. And it's cinnamon cider, Highland heather and soft sea foam. So I'm really interested to see what that's like. Whether it's got like a sort of suede feel to it. I don't know. That's how I imagine it to be. We'll see. We'll see when it comes. And then all of the embellishments are set up the same way as what were we looking at? We were looking at something before. All of the tools. Yeah, so the embellishments are set up the same way. They're each numbered. You can see the little numbers next to the images here. So you find the number next to the image that you're looking at, and then you can find the information next to it. And you'll notice as well, all of the new things have this little red N next to them, and then the carryover items are just plain. So if you're looking for new stuff, just look for the little red N. But there's some really cute new embellishments. So the gold hoops, of course, we've already been through that, and the little tip that I picked off the demo planning place was that you can keep them in these little plastic containers, and I've used my 2-inch punch to cut out the back of the cardstock that the little embellishments came in. So cute new little butterflies. How adorable are they? And they're in last year's in colours. So Purple Posy, Rococo Rose, Seaside Spray, Terracotta Tile, and Pretty Peacock. And then these are really fun as well. They're new playing with pattern resin dots. And the Elegant Faceted Gems. They are gorgeous. They're from the Peony Suite. And of course the new Gilded Gems. Everyone who orders with me this month is going to get a pack of those as my little treat for you. And then lots of new stuff on this last page here. So these little gems, they're really cute. They go great in the shaker cards, but you can also just glue them onto your projects too. And they're like little dewdrops. The white ones, or the clear ones rather, are just curved, and the green ones are faceted, a bit like these the From My Heart faceted gems that we had from the last mini catalogue. The green ones in here are the same, so they've got that faceted edge to them. I don't know if you can see the difference there. Oh, my camera's focused quite well. So the clear ones are just little domes, and the green ones are faceted with the like pearlescent coating on them. So very, very, very cool. Oh, and the new Whale of a Time sequins. They've got little seashells in there. Can you see? How cute are they? And they're the sequins, the Artistry Bloom sequins. So I'm putting those with my Hippo Happiness class. You'll get a pack of those for free. And the new in colour enamel dots are really cute as well. Oh, there's the die brush. So you purchase your Take My Pick tool, and then you can get the die brush that just clicks in on that tool. And that is really, really good to use with the really detailed dies, because you honestly, you just roll it over the top and all of the little bits just flick out. So it makes life really easy. Hi Kelly, thanks for watching. So then we've got the ribbons. Oh my gosh, the stunning ribbons. So I'm doing a ribbon share as well. So I've got a paper share and a ribbon share. All the details for those are in my events, and I am going to place the order after I get offline from going through the catalogue here with you guys today. So if you want in on the paper shares or the ribbon shares, then definitely let me know as soon as possible so I can include you in my order. The paper share has got all of the DSPs. It's got both packs of the in colours, all 4 packs of the colour families. It also includes the velveteen paper, the foil, the brass foil, sorry, not all the foils, just the brass foil, and the rainbow glimmer paper. And if you order both the Designer Series paper share and the ribbon share, you get a pack of the vellum doilies for free. And the ribbon share includes all of the new ribbons. So everything that's got the red N next to it is included in my ribbon share. It doesn't include anything that doesn't have anything that's been carried over from the previous catalogue. So just all the ones with the red N's next to them are included in my ribbon share. And it's all labelled. It's all, you know, packed up nice and neat, and it's got all of the information there, so you can reorder it if you need to. Okay. Some new glues. Does everyone else get really excited about the new glues? But we've got a new snail and a new fast fuse. So they are called Stamping Seal and Stamping Seal Plus. So they are pretty cool. I'm looking forward to getting them. We've also got this awesome new whole sheets of dimensional, like it's uncut. So just a big sheet of the foam adhesive. And then they've given us the little cling adhesives as well. So if you want to transfer any of your old stamp sets from the clear mount, you want to make them cling mount, then you can just get these sheets of the adhesive and just stick it on your old stamps, and then they'll be super sticky like the new cling stamps are. So really, really, really cool. I'm so excited about these two. I'm really excited to give them a go, and I think that this is an awesome idea. Like you can see here how they've just die cut, and it'll work perfectly with the die cut. It'll just fit perfectly underneath. You won't have any bits that aren't supported anymore. So I'm super excited for that. There's our beautiful Stamparatus and the punches. I'm very excited about the punches. I use punches a lot. I do like my punches. But one thing I'm super excited about is the new layout for the bundles. So previously they were all just listed like this. So if you just looked at the punches, you didn't know if it went with a bundle. But I love in this new catalogue that they have actually listed all of the bundles here. They show you what the stamp set looks like. They give you like both details so you can see the bundle price or just the punch price. And then they've done the same thing for the dies as well. So they've listed all of the bundles here as well. And I love that they've given us, so all of these samples at the back are different from the samples that are in the catalogue. I haven't tried the new glues yet, Sarah, because I don't think that they were on the pre-order, but I will definitely be ordering some soon, so I'll let you know. Oh, thanks, Nari. I'm glad that you think so. It's fun. I actually enjoy doing the shares, and it is a bit of work, but I really like it because it means that I get to have my hands on all of the different papers and ribbons, and I just totally fall in love with everything every single year. So if there's anything that I don't like and I include it in my shares, I'm totally in love with it by the time that it's all packed and ready to go out to you guys in the mail. But I think sometimes you just got to see the things up close to appreciate how beautiful they are. And even though Stampin' Up! Do beautiful photography of their samples and their papers and all of the products, it's sometimes you just need to have your hands on it to see how beautiful it really is. So anyway, one thing to mention while we're looking at all of the bundles is that with the new joining deal, you can choose any of these bundles. So there is those 2 pages to choose from, or these, or these, and these, and that's it. So you can choose any of those bundles as your freebie if you join. And I will point out this particular bundle, the Blossoms in Bloom, that is the most expensive bundle in the catalogue. This one here at the bottom, Blossoms in Bloom. It's $104.25, and you can get it for free when you join. So the other way that you can save if you want to join is for June we have a host rewards deal as well. So for orders over $400, you get an additional $40 stamping rewards. So on a $400 order, you would get your $40 normal stamping rewards plus another $40 additional. So that's an $80 of rewards. You can then use your stamping rewards to offset your price of your kit. So you can, so the kit is normally $169. So it would be like $90 to pay for the kit if you had your $80 stamping rewards. So you get the kit for $90, and then you still get to choose your bundle for free on top of the kit. So you get $235 worth of products, plus, so $235 worth of products of your choice, any products you want. Then you can also choose any bundle you want for free, and you pay $90 and you get free post, and then you also get a 20% discount on all your orders after that. Is that not ridiculously good value? What? It's so crazy. So yeah, I'm so pumped. I think that is an amazing joining deal. And yeah, so much value. It's like, so 235 plus 105 is $340 value, plus free post, plus 20% discount on all of your future orders after you join. Such a good deal. Such a good deal. Like, it's mind-boggling. So the other thing that I love to check out is the embossing folders. And there are some stunning new embossing folders, and I'm really happy with the ones that they have carried over as well. These, of course, are all going to fit with your Big Shot, and they'll also fit with the new embossing machine once that comes out as well. So I do have these ones already. They're super cute. I'm really looking forward to this Dainty Diamonds one, and the Old World paper one I've got as well. Tasteful Textures looks really cool, or Tasteful Textile. I think I might actually have that one. And oh, the Ornate Floral one. Oh, and this one, the greenery one, that one's, oh, maybe, hang on, maybe I've got that one. I don't think I've got that one yet. I think I've got that one. Oh, and that's the embossing folder that I was looking at before. It had a green card and it had this embossing folder, and they just rubbed gold over the top of it. It looks really, really pretty. I can't remember what stamp set that was with. Have a quick flick through and see if I can see it. I think it was up. Don't know. Flick this way. I think it was on this side of the page. Oh, there it is. So sentimental. How cool is that, right? Such a cool look. And I think it could be done with even rubbing the Versamark over the top and then heat embossing the gold powder. So if you just rubbed the Versamark really lightly over the top so it just picked up the edges, and then pop some gold embossing powder on there. Very, very, very cool. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But all quite awesome. What is the... Oh, okay, so Mint Macaron is 3D embossing folders, and Just Jade is standard embossing folders. Right. Wow, so like all of them are 3D. Except for the minis and the woodland. Well, at least that makes it easier to make your sandwiches. You don't have to think about what kind of embossing folder you're using. That's quite handy actually, isn't it? Deary me. And last but not least are the host reward stamp sets. So you can only get these with host rewards. So on a party order over $250, you start earning your stamping rewards, and you start at 10%. So on a $250 order, you earn $25 of stamping rewards. This one is $22 and this one is $21. So you still have a little bit of play money left over. You can buy yourself a glue. But these are really, really cute stamp sets, and the only way that you can get them is if you're either a single order over the $250 or a party orders over the $250. And so a little thing to note, that's pretty much the end of the catalogue. It's just got the indexes at the back there, and then the accessories index on the very last page. But the one other thing that I'd just like to mention with the host deal is you don't have to put in a $400 order by yourself to take advantage of the extra host rewards. You can gather some friends, and you don't even have to have a party. You could just hand around the catalogue and collect some orders and contact me. I'm very happy to put those all through for you, or give you a code if you want to each place your orders online. And then you can have your own little party. You can collect the host rewards, and then you can either spend that $80 on whatever freebies you want, or you can put it towards your kit and join my little Possum Posse team. Not so little anymore, but we would love to have you join us. And there is a bunch of beautiful women on my team, and you know, friendly faces, and we would love to have you join us. The other little perk of being part of my Possum Posse team is that you do also get free access to my demo training program, which I've just recently launched. I'm very excited about. So anyway, contact me if you have any questions whatsoever. If you are ordering over the $400 to take advantage of the host rewards, then don't use my monthly host code. You can just claim the rewards yourself, or let me know if you want to put them towards a starter kit, because that order would need to go through separately from my online shop, I think. Yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. If you need a copy of the catalogue, let me know. And everyone who orders with me this month will be getting a pack of the beautiful gilded gems as my gift to you. So I have lots of those here to hand out. So thank you very much, yay possums. Alright, and I will talk to you guys on the flip side. Just contact me and let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Alright, see you later.